Hi friends, Mr. Ben here, and today for Science Explorers, we talked about seed science. So what is a seed? Well, a seed is a baby plant, basically. It's called an embryo, and it has a seed coating around it which protects it and allows it to last for a really long time until what? Until it ends up with the soil, with some water, and some sunlight. Those are the things that you need to grow a seed. So we take a look here, and we have our seed in the soil, and the first thing that's going to come out are the roots. The roots are going to anchor the plant in place, and they're going to allow it to soak up that water and the nutrients that it's going to need to grow. Next, we have the stem pop out, and you can see on here the seed coating is still on the leaves. And that's because these are special leaves inside. They actually have nutrients in them to help that plant grow. So it doesn't need the sunlight quite right yet. I mean, especially because it spent its life underground to begin with. But once that seed coating falls off, we have what's called the cotyledons, or the seed leaves, which slowly wither away to give way for the actual leaves that are going to take in the sun's light and do that photosynthesis that gives the plant the ability to make its food. Well, as the plant grows and matures, you can see its root structure gets larger, and that allows it to absorb more and more water until it gets to the point where it can make a flower. Now, flowers are very, very important to the life of a plant because this is the next generation. This is what's going to make the next set of plants, because we're all familiar with them. They're yellow, they're black, they buzz around. Bees will come to these plants and they'll take that pollen from that plant and they'll move it from flower to flower, allowing those plants to turn that flower into a fruit and inside that fruit. Now we find them delicious, but they're not for us. The point of that fruit is the seed is inside. That's a place for the seed to sit because there's nutrients around that fruit that when that falls off and it goes into the soil, that seed can use the nutrients from that fruit to help it start out and grow. Okay, so that's the life cycle of a plant and the 5 different parts of a plant. But what we also did is we planted ourselves a lot of seeds. I have a lot of seeds here. We had 9 different ones, and so we put them into the soil. I'm going to water mine a little bit. You can see I've labeled my cups, and they're all ready to go. And that's what we did today. So hopefully you can find some time to plant your own garden outside. Now, keep in mind that this March we have our outdoor adventure starting on the 17th, where we're going to go on nature hikes. We're going to go to the Bog Meadow is our first destination. So if you're interested in that, you can get a hold of us. Or if you're interested in this program, you can get a hold of us at education@cmssny.org. You'll see that in the description there. And until next time, friends.